How I regulated my nervous system to stop procrastination. I used to think I was just lazy. Turns out it's more than just being lazy, it's a nervous system thing. I regulated mine, and all of a sudden, I was the most productive person in the room. I would just enter flow states like this, like there wasn't any resistance to it. So, what I did, I'm going to share it today. In college, I used to have a lot of exam. It was quite hectic. So, whenever I used to have a hard day of exam, I used to write that exam, come home, and then in my mind used to just be like, okay, let me just go on my phone, because prior to the exam I used to not use phone and anything because it's just distracting and you have to study a lot of material. So after exam I just used to think because I was in such a state of such tiredness, I used to think let me just go on my phone, scroll a little bit of reels, maybe watch a YouTube video here and there, and after that I'll start studying. But what happened used to happen is I used to not relax, first of all, and second of all, I used to get stuck in that doom scrolling phase. Even though there's another exam coming up, I'm just stuck there. My brain, one part of my brain is telling me that you have an exam coming up, get up, get up, but the other part is just overpowering it and not letting me get up. So this was a crazy experience. Had become a pretty normal experience for me. So where I was going wrong is basically uh, I had to reframe how I think about procrastination, right? So whenever brain reads overwhelming work, it shuts down. It sees it as a threat response. So you need to reframe it. So instead of uh, making your brain feel that it's a threat, you need to make it feel that it is not a threat, and uh, it's something you want to do. How will you do that, right? First of all, you need to accept it. Yes, this is how you're internalizing it. The studying part, your brain is viewing it as a threat. So first, the most important thing after doing a hard day's task, or whenever you are tired, that's when usually you start procrastinating. If you have noticed, you need to have a dopamine menu. What do I mean by that? What Instead of doing cheap and high dopamine activities, do low energy and low dopamine activities. So instead of binging on YouTube videos, scrolling reels, go for a walk, read a book, and even I wouldn't recommend you to listen to music, because again it's a high dopamine activity. Personally, for me, it just used to fry my dopamine cells. So don't even listen to music. Just go for a walk. Let your brain relax a little bit, and you notice that all of a sudden you have a newfound energy. So this was one. The second thing is we need to strengthen our willpower. For this, the number one thing is meditation. Nothing even comes close to it. Meditation, you breathe in, you breathe out, you focus on your breath. Start small, 1 2 3 minutes. You breathe in, you breathe out, and then eventually you can start increasing the time. Basically focus on your breath, and whenever your attention diverts, keep bringing your brain back to it. So first thing, you need to reframe the mindset. Second thing, meditation, and then having a dopamine menu, like choosing higher quality of dopamine for relaxation and avoiding the cheap dopamines. And the fourth thing which I would recommend is, as soon as the first thought arises for you to relax, before starting that task, like taking rest, scrolling reels, or sitting down to watch YouTube videos, I want you to do 10 push-ups before that. And if you can't do push-ups, do 10 burpees, 10 squats, just do something physical. This helps your your brain and your consciousness to eventually stop going into that spiral again, because we have done this thing so many times that it becomes a subconscious habit which you automatically do and you don't even have control over it. So we need to break that cycle. So you do something physical before it, your brain gets time to process what you're about to do, and then I would guarantee 80% of the time you won't end up going into that doom scrolling zone again. So these were some of the points which have helped me and will definitely help you as well. Stay tuned for more videos, and there's a lot of content related to self improvement, mindset, health on my channel. Do subscribe, and that's it. Thanks for watching.